Don't judge me.
What up? You are watching litigation from the Don't Judge Me podcast, and this show is more or less the, as I like to refer to it, the annex building of the main building. Yeah, the main building is the Don't Judge Me podcast. In this show, we kind of talk about experiences or whatever we like to cover that we don't quite carry on with on the Don't Judge Me podcast. This week, I got nothing. What you got, sir?
Oh, I got some horrible experiences. So just to share some backstory from my life, my mother's house burned down recently. And we've been dealing with some relocation things.
And mom's fine?
Mom is fine.
Okay.
She woke up, had a neighbor call me. I'm gonna judge this dude real quick. He called me, left a message like, hey, your mom's house on fire, bye. Boy, you better leave some status updates. Like, what? Who does that? Like, your mama alive. Just say something like that. Like, I don't know. Anyway, and he didn't pick up his phone when I called him back. So screw him. But then, so in this pandemic, it kind of made me start thinking of different times I've had to interact with Combast. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
That's
Combast.
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 And they are a internet service and television provider.
And cell phones, apparently.
And cell phone provider.
I did not know that.
Okay.
And I was definitely somebody tried to sell me on something earlier. But so I'm having a conversation with them, and I'll start with this. I'll end with this story, but I'll start with my experiences with them. So I've had an experience where I work in tech support. I used to anyway. And I'm pretty savvy when it comes to routers, my computer, network settings, firewalls, things of that nature. So, a lot of times I try to give this kind of preliminary information when I get on the phone. Hey, you know what? I've already reset my computer. I've done this, 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 I've done this. And usually because they follow a script, it's did you turn it off and on? Like, it's like, okay, look, I literally just gave you, I rebooted it in DOS.
What color is the blinking light?
Yo. And so, go through this whole agenda with this lady who wasn't in this country, and I don't know if this matters, but go through this, I'm talking 45 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. And so then this is because my internet's not working. Now, I know it's a problem between them and me, my connectivity, because my router was straight, I reset everything, all my shit's blinking right. It's something where Combast was not sending the right information to my house. So then I get told, well, I'm sorry, we can't help you, but in the future, go to our website. How? How, Sweat?
Abacuses. You have to use an abacus.
Look, I got an abacus upstairs.
Well, then you can get to the internet.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Go holler at a cockatoo, get a cup and a spoon and some string, and you can MacGyver your way to the internet. So that was one instance, right? Then another instance I had was, they give you these windows, right? Where it's we'll be there between 10 and 2.
For service, for actual
technicians
to come out.
We're going to come there between 10 and 2.
Got it.
10 and 2 comes and goes. 2 to 4 comes and goes. Somebody knocks on my door at 7 o'clock.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Now, mind you, this is, that's 9 hours after the fact. And he comes to the door, I open it, he has a name tag on that says Jefferson Family Cookout. That means this man was eating some cake. He didn't bring me no plate. And he was 7 hours late. Talking about, I'm here to fix your shit. First off, I need my whole bill covered at this point. Don't give me no $10 credit. I need the whole month covered. Now, recently, I just had an experience where I was trying to change my mom's internet. It's actually kind of eerie because it's in my dad's name. And he's been gone for some time, so I had to pretend to be him. And then talk about my mom as my wife, which is weird. But pretty much it was like, hey, yeah, I'm Carrie Taylor, and I want to change my jump. Oh, sir, you sound very young for an 80-something-year-old. Yeah, show it.
Vitamin D. Vitamin D.
Yo, I got the life. I got the ginseng in my life. I got ginger and shit. So I'm calling them, and I'm like, yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? The initially on the website. I'm trying to reset the password. My mom's house is no longer around, so there's no Wi-Fi there. Yeah. So I can't connect to the home network because there is no home network because there's no electricity.
Sure. So
they said, hey, go ahead, chat us or call us. Now, mind you, I'm at work, so I can't call. So I was like, I'm going to chat. Hey, what's up? I need help resetting my password. Okay, let me transfer you. Then my man Rico came on and was like, hey, let me review the old chat so I can see what you got, what you need. Mind you, the chat was 2 sentences. 1, I need to reset my password. I'm gonna transfer you. He took 15 minutes to get back to me talking about, okay, now I see what you're trying to do. He then goes and says, all right, are you on your home network? No, hence why I'm here. I wouldn't have chatted you if I was on my home network, because I would have followed the steps that I prompted on your website. So then literally after like 20 minutes, I'm like, so what are the steps to reset my password? Oh, you gotta be on your home network. Why? He's like, oh, there's a new policy. I was like, then why did the menu lead me here and not be connected? I was like, you know what, matter of fact, I'm gonna cancel all this shit.
Send me the billing. I'm canceling this shit.
I went right to the survey, y'all, and I fucked that dude up. He gonna get talked to by a manager later today because I gave him all zeros. But yeah, Combast, y'all dropped the ball, man. And then I later talked to somebody else who was trying to sell me on this other stuff. I found that they got mobile internet, mobile phones and all this other stuff. I already had that. I don't even know what type of service they got.
It's probably just as good as their Wi-Fi technology. That's the network. It probably bounces off of everybody else's Wi-Fi network. It can't be any worse than T-Mobile.
I would take Comcast over like Cricket. Like I would take Comcast over.
Comcast actually
like Boost.
They have you paid by the gig. They don't have unlimited plans.
Well, actually you do.
Oh, they have unlimited.
They have like a $45 unlimited plan for all phones. And I was like, unlimited? But then I'm like, I'm always home now because of the pandemic, so I have Wi-Fi readily available.
In fact, I was driving here. I didn't realize why my navigation didn't work because I turned the mobile service off on the phone when I was home. So I was getting better reception from my Wi-Fi than I was from the mobile service.
That makes sense. I messed up because I was at my mom's a hotel room. And, you know, of course, hotels, they always like, oh, you can only connect like 3 devices. Mm-hmm. And because I had previously connected, it's slowing my shit down. So I turned it off. And I just realized it yesterday, and it was like, I got a text like, yo, your shit's about to be up. I was like, what have I been doing? I've been mobile gaming. Like, I've been struggling. So if you text me when I'm out and about, I'm not going to respond until I get to a Wi-Fi connection. But yeah.
I got a similar story, not quite with Combast, but the place where I live, got a knock on my door, boom, boom, got the door with a mask on and a maintenance uniform. There was maintenance at my door. I just looked at it. Gave me that look like, yeah, you call for service? No?
Yeah.
This seat, right? Yeah, this seat, I didn't call for service. Your wife? I don't have a wife.
Yeah, don't be making a don't be making a
I didn't call for service. Just wait a minute. And he walked out to the truck and he came back with a piece of paper that had my name on it, my unit, and a maintenance request I didn't make. And I was just like, I didn't make this, but go ahead and check it out. Because whatever. Like I had no clue where it came from. In the end he was like, yeah, it ain't leaking. I don't know what. Somebody just didn't know their address. So it seems like somebody else made a request.
Somebody in the wrong building. No, you know what it is? Somebody baby daddy or some random is over somebody's house and they didn't know their own address. So they called in and they just probably
put it under mine.
And then it was like, all right, well, I guess it's the closest one.
Yeah, I guess I fit the description. Just put it with
apparently, that's funny actually.
But he was like, my bad, player. That's what he walked out and said. Like, my bad, player.
I mean, he gonna go by off the sheet, and the sheet said you requested it, so he gonna go off of that. Like, he don't know.
But it was definitely one of those, like, what you here for?
Yeah, it's like, well, what's up? What's good?
I mean, I think that's all I got for the vacation.
That's all I got. I mean, watch out for Combast and BIOS.
And random maintenance, man.
Yeah.
They're out there. But what you can also watch out for is the Don't Judge Me podcast out there on all your podcatchers everywhere in the world. Check us out. Come back here and watch more episodes of Litigation.
Yep. And fuck Rico.